Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I'm on the GoPro. Hey. Yeah. I'm going to try this thing. The general consensus about the question I asked on my last vlog about how often do you think I should vlog every day, on a Wednesday and a weekend, or a little bit every day and one of the weekend. General consensus, from what I can tell, I haven't checked the comments today, but from what I've seen this morning, was do a bit every day, if I'm getting it right. So that's what I'm going to try. I haven't done this before. Do a bit every day and make one vlog, but we'll see how it goes, you know. At least I can just... The only thing is going to take loads of editing. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. So, yes. So anyway, home now. It's Tuesday. Home. I've got tea on the go. We are having chicken, like the chicken in a bag thing, and it's chicken chasseur. So juicy. I've got like half a big huge onion like that, half of one of them, and a load of mushrooms, and it's in the JML 8-in-1. Yeah. The Go Chef. The cats are fed. Dishes are done. I've been a busy little bee since I got home. And I've acquired a new lump of wood for my fish tank. I love this boxwood. It's great. Got two already. There's one going up there which I've covered in moss, and there's one across the back there. So there's more places for the fish to hide, and when I do get shrimp, for them to climb up and things like that. Anybody that's wondering as well, Costa's fine. Well, he was fine before we went. Well, you know, just trying to keep him calm. You know, let's turn the lights on, which in turn puts the diffuser on. That one. That'll keep them on. Yeah, look at that. So cozy. And there's Molly. Yep. So I'm just waiting for the girls coming home. Denise is picking Georgia up, probably somewhere about now. And they're going to the shops because Denise needs to buy something because she's going to somebody's, I believe it's 21st birthday at the weekend, one of her work colleagues. So she's gonna go looking for something to wear for that. So I forgot to ask, is anybody else having a problem with YouTube? Whereas when you put tags in, it's not like giving you the list that used to. Say if you put Canon PowerShot, it would whatever give you some like suggestions and things like that. If you put GoPro in, GoPro organization .inc or whatever it is, used to give you loads of suggestions for each tag. Mine is not doing that now. I use Opera on my Mac for my YouTube videos. I don't know if it's something to do with that or whether it's YouTube in general. So let me know if anybody else is having the same problem. But then he had a cat in me tea. Get off my chair. Come on. Bald cat. There, tea's ready. Lovely. Nom 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 nom. Happy? Yeah. Food? Yeah, she's happy. It's food. Couscous. Well, afternoon, guys. Hopefully you can see us okay because it's starting to get dark. It's hump day. Yes. I've actually been to work today. Don't normally work on a Wednesday, but I've been working today, and I did plan on vlogging a bit, but I've been that busy I've never had a chance, and the weather was really bad. It was pouring down with rain at one point, and it's blowing a hoolie. It's gale force winds in places, and some of the roads I was going down like this. It just blowing the van side to side. Really bad, but I managed. And the sun, the winter sun, oh, so low and bright. It was just shining straight in your eyes, but it was also reflecting off the wet road as well, so it wasn't fun. Like I say, I managed. Being home and sorted out the home insurance, because every year without fail, I'm sure I might have mentioned this at one point, but every year without fail, the mortgage company send me a letter saying, we want to know if you've got insurance, because if you don't let us know by this date, we will just bang our own insurance onto your policy. So every year I've got to ring the bank and tell them to send the mortgage company the insurance details. So I've been sorting that out today, because I thought I might have missed the cut-off, but apparently they have sent a letter, and I can't remember seeing it, but I've got it sorted now. Took a little while this afternoon, like sitting in call queues and things like that, but I got it sorted. Just on my way down to pick Georgia up now. I think she's been doing boxing or something like that, because she's doing boxing in after school clubs at the moment. It's quite funny when you hear about it. Every time she comes home it's like, oh, I'm sore, like her muscles are sore and all sorts, you know. But good on her for wanting to do something like that. It's funny though how she says she punches. It's like it's like a praying mantis. But yes. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for the response that they've given me on my last video, where I was asking for advice on how to do my videos and how often to do them and things like that. I had quite a few comments, so it's really good. I think I mentioned it yesterday on yesterday's video about it, but I'm still getting more comments. So quite good, valid points people are making as well. So thank you very much. Oh, I'll tell you one thing, the works van's not very well. It was booked in to get work done on the gearbox in February, when I've got a week off. The boss is covering me, so he'll be using his car. We're going to get the van in to get the gearbox looked at, because it's been a couple of times it's sort of locked into third gear and things like that, and it's not good when you're like on a roundabout and you can't get out of gear. But yesterday my third gear actually failed. Literally can't get it into third gear. I can go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, but I can't do 3. So yeah, that's been fun in games, because some roads, well, any drivers out there know what it's like. If you're going up a hill, you don't want to be sort of like revving the backside off second gear, and fourth gear sometimes too low, and it's like, you know, juddering away. So you need third gear on some hills. It's been fun in games. And this way, I've told the boss I'm not happy about like over revving second gear or labouring the engine in fourth gear. And we're going to try and make it last until it's got like another month. Let's hopefully the gearbox will last for the rest of the month, because we haven't got a spare vehicle, so as such, unless I use the other boss's car. But it depends if she needs it. Sometimes she's got to go away for things. Great fun. The sky's looking pretty good tonight across the valley. Very pretty. Morning guys, it's Thursday. Not much happened last night, so I didn't bother videoing. Came home, had tea. Denise was looking at holidays again. Georgia was upstairs doing stuff. That's pretty much it. I was syncing my phone up, putting new music on my phone, and that was pretty much the sum of last night. So it's 10 to 8 in the morning on Thursday. I'm just getting my bait ready for work. So sandwiches, wholemeal bread and everything, and cans of Coke and an apple, packet of crisps. So yeah, let's get on with it. Gotta admit, love these apples. It's classed the gala, but it's red chief. So juicy. If you imagine when you eat pears and you get those ones that are really juicy, you know, that's what these are like. Absolutely gorgeous. Hello! Thursday! Yeah. I can't believe I've just come through an estate. I'm just on my way to pick Georgia up. Just come through an estate and a minibus has come the other way. And oh my god, the smoke that was piling out either side of it. It was like exhaust fumes, but it was like loads of it. You couldn't see anything behind this minibus. And I'm sure there was still a passenger on there. I may be wrong, but it looked like there was. Oh my god. If that thing doesn't go up in flames, I'll eat my hat. Yeah, it's been one of those funny days. Like loads to do, been to loads of like obscure jobs that I don't normally go to. And I haven't put my foot down at all. I've just like, well, I can't because of the van's knackered, so I can't really put my foot down. But I got everything done with still 2 hours to spare. Yeah, so when got the van cleaned, and it's looking like a new van now. Lovely. Because before it was filthy. I put a picture on Instagram of like going through the car wash, but you'd think I'd been going through farmers' fields or something in it. It was absolutely caked in crap off the roads. You know, from when it's been raining and all that sort of things, just all road dirt. But yeah, but I got finished early. Not too bad. So I'm away to pick Georgia up from school. She's been doing homework club, so pick her up, then go home. Yes. Sounds like a plan. But the wind's definitely picking up. We're forecast for winds up to like 70 miles an hour. It's definitely picking up. And I think we're going to get rain tomorrow, I think. Then they were saying there's a good chance we're going to get snow and ice. So like 3 inches worth. But it's on the high ground. But it could also reach the low ground, which is like cover all your bases. Why don't you just say you might get snow, ice, wind, rain, fog, sleet, all of that. It may hit on the high ground, it may hit on the low ground as well. Just cover all the bases. Sure, sometimes they make it up, but yeah, I hope that snow does keep away. Like I've said, I don't mind looking at the snow out the window, watching it come down. It's very pretty, but I do not like driving in it, and especially seeing I do driving for a living now. But time will tell. Finished?
Not really. I was having a little bit of a fight with the washing.
Tea was lovely. Chili con carne. Lovely. With turkey mince. It's healthier. Molly relaxed on top of the fish tank where she seems to, it's like Nelly lives. at the moment, or the heat off the lights. But yeah, it's all quiet on the western front at the moment. Until Georgia comes downstairs. Hello!
Hello.
Afternoon, guys. Afternoon. Oh my God, what a Friday I have had. And not in a good way. You will never guess what happened this morning. Well, it's blowing a hoolie here. It's like 70 mile an hour winds and all sorts here. So I sat at some temporary traffic lights this morning and looked to my side, and there was a wheelie bin sort of bouncing its way towards us. But luckily enough, before it hit the van, the wind dropped and then picked up and it went in another direction. So it come towards us and shot off another direction. I got through them lights, got to my first stop. Well, the van's pulling to one side. I thought, it must wonder if it's the wind, but I got out and checked, and my front tyre was as flat as I thought. Seriously, it was on the rim. So went in the back of the van to make sure I had the jack and everything to change the wheel. Even though I knew I didn't have the wheel, I was going to ring the boss to bring that down. But I was going to make sure I had the jack. Got in the back of the van, checked the jack, and the wind slammed the door on us. And I couldn't get out. So I was sort of hanging out into the driver's cab. I couldn't even get into the driver's cab because, as you can see, it's not very big, this hole. I was hanging there waving and nobody saw us. I sort of managed to get the door open just a tiny bit. I was shouting, "Help! Let me out! Help!" Nobody heard. So I was stuck there. So I had to ring the people where I was at the first stop and said, "Do you want to come down and let us out the back of the van?" Needless to say, they had a laugh on the phone. Then they come down and had a laugh again. So then I rang the boss. He came down. He had a laugh. Got back to work eventually after changing the wheel and everything with them. Got back to work and they had a laugh, and it is quite funny. It was like a comedy of errors, it was. Seriously. Flat tyre, living gale force winds, trying to change a wheel, getting flipping locked into the back of my own van. There is a catch on the back of the door, which I think is supposed to release the door, but it wasn't doing anything. It's like, and that's it, you know. It's like, wasn't doing a thing. So yeah, so I've done the rest of me rounds. The wind's been playing havoc. But one of the places, one of the estates I went through, a tree in the road. I was having to drive around that, and one of the dual carriageways, A69, it goes right across the country. There's a car up the embankment, another car on his roof beside it, and the police had the traffic stopped. All the trucks were being instructed to do 3-point turn, 20-point turn, whatever they could do, to turn round and go back up the A69, up the slip road. There was just miles, good mile or 2 mile tailback, you know. Yeah, well, absolutely knackered. I rang the boss and said, "Look, there's this other drop I need to do tonight. It has to be done tonight because the guy needs stuff." I said, "But I don't know what time I'm going to get back because of this." And I told him about the crash. Ah, right. He says, "Okay, I'll do it." So he's a way to do that. But as it is, it looks like I've pretty much caught up, thankfully. But I am absolutely knackered. It's just been one constant fight with the weather today. And the van's been like this all day. Every road I've gone down. Nearly flipping, hanging onto the door when I'm opening it, so it doesn't like fly open. Really bad. But yes, so it's Friday. Just got tomorrow to get over with, but apparently we might get some snow. I do hope not, because I really don't like the snow now. Start up. Yeah, it's Not when I've got to drive in it. I keep saying I'll don't mind looking at it out the window, but I do not like driving in it. Nah, it's horrible. But anyway, I better toodle along. I'll catch you guys later. We'll try again.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. It didn't record. Just been chatting away there at the camera and it wasn't even doing anything. Take 2. It's Friday. I'm home. I'm pleased I'm finished. Yada 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 yada. Right. How's the day been?
Good. Used to be finished.
Getting drunk tomorrow night. Going out for an 18th party.
For a meal.
Oh, for a meal. Sorry.
A meal.
A
And
meal.
then maybe, I don't know, after. Let's see.
Should be getting drunk. Yeah.
Show the young ones how it's done.
How what's done?
Georgia shaking her head.
Show the young ones how what's done.
Enjoy yourself.
Okay. Read into that what you want. And she's getting her hair done tomorrow. Treader, because Denise never gets anything for herself. So I thought, you're going to go to a nice posh hairdresser's and get your hair done. She's going to get it cut and blow dry and foils and everything. And at first she was saying, what are you doing? At first she was saying, no, I don't like that. I said, no, you are. You never get anything for yourself. So tomorrow.
Not that I need a cut.
So tomorrow she's gonna look more sexy than normal. Looking forward to it. Excited.
Yeah.
It's a very posh one. And here's Georgia on her phone, as normal.
I'm doing my thing.
I was doing a My Fitness pal, updating her food diary. That's good.
I've seen what I can have later.
This is the thing, Georgia. Doesn't update a food diary to see what she's eating. It's like planning in advance. I want chocolate. Let's eat so it leaves us eating a certain way, so it leaves us with enough to have chocolate.
And I've got
No, but
200.
she's being responsible. It's just not.
Yeah.
I've got 209 left, so I can.
What can you have?
Uh-huh.
A banana.
No, because the banana's 110.
Okay, 2 bananas. Oh, 1.5.
How much is the cornet?
Yeah, but what about your sugar and all that sort of thing?
I'll find out from the sugar.
Oh, well, you can't have a cornetto then.
I can, as long as I stay my calories.
No. Anyway, yes, so I think I'm going to get out my work clothes, get some nice relaxing clothes on. I'm going to edit this video, so it'll be a fresh one for tomorrow. So I've done like, well, this week, Tuesday to Friday. It'll probably turn out absolute rubbish because I've never done the videos this way before, so I do apologise if it's absolute garbage. And I'll do the weekend one over Saturday and Sunday. So let's see how it goes. And thanks for popping by anyway. And I shall see you all tomorrow.